it better than the Aussies. Let the world know that this is Sydney!
A new territory for the battle. On the T side, complexity. Plenty of nades, what's the call? Pressure high, and odds against them.
Rain's got a lot of space. 4 players stacked towards B. FaZe ready to lock horns. Complexity, here it comes.
They're stacked up. Grim, he's got so much to deal with, hiding in plain sight though. What is good? So flashed. It was ropz's flash. broky profits. It's ropz with him. Even exchanges. They've overlooked it. He's not dead. And neither are they. A 3-on-3. ropz falls back. It's JT that tips the scales in complexity's favor.
Yeah, this 4-man stack is falling apart for FaZe here. 3 versus 2. Bear in mind, the bomb's not down right now. A player smoked off towards short as ropz and Ray. Quite the deadly duo to deal with this predicament. But Cole, they're biding their time. They're not rushing this one. They've still got a minute on the clock, waiting for the next pick.
Rain and ropz disconnected, but can strike in unison all the same. This patience from complexity. Oh, and JT's got the bomb, but he's got the eyes on the prize, gets the shot, job done. ropz, too much on his plate, I say that with a quick click, he makes it a 1v2. Still not planting, not in a hurry. Oh, and it's costing them! Does it really cost them everything? Not like this to start. Halzag, the pressure rises, no armor on him. The flash, the ping. Oh! What a way to get this grand final started!
That really does set the tone. Complexity trying to play it by the book, not trying to rush the situation. They don't get the bomb down, they find the picks, but ropz absolutely destroys them. A 4-man stack toward the B bomb site. They are 1 step ahead, and it's ropz closing things out cleanly, ice cold, as he takes down Halzag there, but the bomb was at least planted.
Oh, cool by name, cool by nature. That is massive from Rob and Cool. A huge round to pick up and a clutch to settle the nerves of the FaZe camp. That's one way to start this grand final campaign. But that bomb went down, Alex. We know what that means. Complexity can bounce back with a very potent force buy. Galil's out in force, even a couple of AKs.
Yeah, who are they going to test? It seems like it might be none other than Rain on long side.
Oh, hell of a position for that M4, but JT cracks things open, finds broky towards the bathrooms here. An early advantage here. Complexity losing the pistol, but the bomb goes down. Rifles across the board.
Oh, well, Rain might need a double kill. They're testing him.
It's all or nothing, and he will take 2. Necessary and beautifully executed to keep things tied up nicely.
But look at the reaction. FaZe are aware that there are a lot of bodies over towards A. They're going to try and take some real estate over towards this B site. Karrigan calling monster somewhat clear. twistzz peering out short. Nothing to report.
The problem is, though, I guess we've got a couple of smokes available for complexity, but that's about it. You can see a distinct lack of information for FaZe. What's the reaction here? We have got ropz pushing down towards long, trying to find something here, trying to confirm that B call. 2 players waiting otherwise, but it's the FAMASs waiting. Karrigan desperately holding onto the smoke here, trying to deny access, and they've given away a shot there. That smoke goes down. That's the cue for Karrigan. That locks them out for another 15 seconds here. They're going to have to readdress the issue now, maybe go back towards short, but twistzz, what a tournament he's had. He's ready and waiting. His FAMAS is red hot right now.
And this twistzz, 1 and done. JT trying to get into the site. They don't know about Karrigan. 20 seconds, and from behind, ropz will strike. Awkward for Floppy now. With only 18 seconds, he considers the plant, punching in the code. Karrigan's got him dead to rights. And the force buy falls flat for complexity.
You can see how fired up twistzz got just there. You know what that means, a free round coming up. You deal with that force buy, you completely deny it. They're unable to get any traction in complexity, and this is great. If you can keep a team who don't know what it feels like to play in a grand final stage quiet immediately, they're on ice, Henry.
I love this positioning from Rain as well. He knew he needed a double kill there, and he delivers on all fronts. Massive frag from Karrigan as well, denying that plant, making sure there's no cash going forward. It should be not very much to speak of here.
Hold up.
Have they bought?
Yeah, well, at least there's one investment.
We've got the Hero AK-47. It's very meta right now. Pistols otherwise, a couple of Glocks in the mix. But EliGE, what a player he is. Bear in mind, no helmet, but he has got the AK-47 in hand. If they're going to do anything with this round, he needs to find his pick towards long. The element of surprise will work in their favor, and they're going for a nice little boost here on top of the slide.
Yeah. broky, he stays reserved, doesn't take any engagements, but it's Rain that looks like he's going to get a little inquisitive and profits from it.
Oh,
tap it away. That's EliGE revealing the AK. Oh dear, hang on. ropz, you got a bit hungry for that one! The double dig! Destruction from halzerk.
Well, now we have got a round on our hands. They'll recover the rifles, they've taken damage en route, but they're sticking together. The Wolfpack mentality as 3 players make their way towards long. Bomb on the back of floppy here.
This would be a sobering round to lose after the first 2.
Yeah, this one will make FaZe have to reflect on that aggression. Might have to reel it in because they're packing a punch.
Just one flash here, bear in mind. They've got no utility to smoke off bank or spawn Karrigan. It's a prime position, but again, he'll need a couple of frags here. There's the flash. It's a beauty as well. It completely shuts Karrigan down. And now twistzz will have to be the hero, rotating in from connector, but he's got so much to deal with here. Great first shot. Can he find the second? Not going to happen. And it's the hero AK-47 of EliGE that posts the first round of complexity.
We thought the hard work was done. You win against the force buy, you denied the plant, you're expecting them here to be on an eco that dropped AK. JT putting a lot of trust in his superstar, the newest pickup delivering immediately, and halzerk's deagle. EliGE knows he's had to mature in this. He can't be the tilter for the team. He has to keep them on the straight and narrow, and this will allow these players like your halzerks, like your grims, like your floppies to enable and find these impact frags. Massive work, and you can see just how fired up halzerk gets. That was a nothing round.
I mean, halzerk's dig has definitely gotten under the skin of FaZe Clan, and a response in kind. Deagles and Kevlar. Early space taken.
Yeah, huge advantage, of course, here for complexity. It is the force buy from FaZe. Trying to make that MP9 work at range. Doesn't work out. Significant damage towards floppy, but it's a double kill for complexity. 5 versus 3 now, and it's 2 deagles and a 5-7. 1 smoke remaining on the CT side, and they've got pretty much all their manpower on this B side of the map. Rain would have to do something unthinkable on this side of the map to do anything with the round. Yeah, that was his chance.
Yeah, he's missed off that first dig shot. Won't get many more opportunities. It's in Complexity's interest to keep this one by the book. Floppy, he has conceded the first. Karrigan, but immediately punished for his over-aggression. Just 2 of these sidearms remaining, and it's Rain rotating through. Good nade damage to soften broky further. Still, a 1-shot headshot would have been nice, and that's exactly what Rain provides.
Well, broky, can he find anything here on the B bomb side? It's desperate now. He's low on health. Rain will join him as well, but complexity patient as ever, biding their time and picking up the second round. Bear in mind, that was the force buy from FaZe as well. That's a massive round to pick up, considering they lost the first 2, and then the hero AK-47 getting them in its prime position now. They are in a great spot. They should take the lead 3-2.
Yeah, well, that's what we said about complexity a moment
Right.
ago. I don't expect the CTs to be able to invest in anything just as crazy. So this is a chance for us to...
There's not even the option to get the FAMAS out there.
No.
Because there's nothing to even bring to the table. It has to be USPs across the board.
And in terms of bogey strategies that you can do on a map like Overpass, you really just have to hope that they walk into the stack. But with the Rangers favoring them, I don't really see much that FaZe can do in a round like this. A HE to disperse the smoke. Grim, you're getting stuck right in the face. The MAC-10, 1 done, but more players noted.
Yeah, and that's the main issue. Knowing where they are, because once you do, JT handles it. Light work.
Hey, an in-game leader stream, some stat padding with the eco frags, and that's likely while the smile comes onto the face.
Absolutely. We're going to round 6. He's already at 9 frags. That's an amazing performance from JT so far. Easy spray down, but you take it all day long. No real trouble there. It's a nice little approach from FaZe. They managed to pick up a kill, but that's about it. Now, what's the cash looking like going forward? You know the AWP is a point of contention right now in CS2. It's difficult to bring it out, especially if you get reset the mana that FaZe have, and they're going to bring out a tactical timeout, bringing in Neo to kind of raise the spirits and hopefully work out the problem here.
I want to really lean into that point, Henry. Neo's been quite liberal with taking these timeouts when he feels it's necessary, and this is a key moment. It's the first real quote-unquote gun round that we're about to see of this first half of play, the first of the grand final. So I like that Neo is just letting them take this moment to regather themselves, find out how they want to open. The last thing, a quick 20 seconds, you haven't decided exactly how you want to open, and then you lose another round and into another eco. So very important, especially in MR12.
And just to note as well, halzerk not going for the AWP here, bringing out that Krieg once again, which he's been doing absolute work with all tournament long. Of course, not the same luxury available here for FaZe Clan. They'll be operating with M4s across the board here. Floppy with the initial utility, trying to get that short control. Molotov's down, and it's Rain combated with broky. Great opening frag, just what they needed here. Can they peel off?
Heading a B.
full space onto the B site, up short now. twistzz caught off guard. EliGE gets one, floppy the other, and that is the site. The bomb a little bit late. It's Halzo bringing it through.
They're rerouting all the way around the world here. They know they don't have any territory to do so, and this is going to milk an awful lot of time off the clock.
And bear in mind, there's no kits, no utility on the CT side. You might be considering saving at this point, unless someone finds a great opening frag that is not in position to do anything with this. I think it's a locked-in round.
I do love the call there, direct towards B, knowing that FaZe, lacking util, likely going to be going aggressive towards A. Look at ropz. Sure, he's gone around the world and been able to cotton them off here, but as you mentioned, no kits. This one looks hopeless.
I think they're just looking for exit to this point, and that's just going to be a minor victory if they find a couple. It's more important they hold on to the little they have, the 3 M4s. Bear in mind, no kits, no utility. Loss bonus, not really an amazing spot. They'll get $2,900 into the next round.
Silence M4s are plenty at least.
That's true.
Not anymore.
Not worth it in my opinion, ropz.
Yeah, really not necessary. Trying to keep tabs on the economy, but as we could see before the bomb went off, a lot of the players there already had about 6K for the likes of Cole. Now that's closer to 10. This is a great start for the North American. Yeah, exactly. ropz really overcooking it right there.
And after such a heroic pistol round, he's had a couple back-to-back, which will humble him. Got to keep his mentality clean.
Interesting approach that you've gone for here on the FaZe side. They haven't pushed all in. Knowing the loss bonus maxed out into the next, they've kind of hedged their bets. So half investments from the 3 from the grave. ropz, twistzz, and Carrigan with a weapon of choice.
Oh, what's the maneuver here? They're going to need a gimmick. They're going to need a boost. Exactly. We're going to see some of the jumping MP9 chat. Grenades do a little bit of damage towards ropz, but this is his best bet. He'll have to jump over the wall, hopefully get a dink on the jump up, and we'll see if he can pull it off here. It's a high-risk maneuver. Doesn't usually work out, but it's going to be JT once again, cracking things open towards the B bomb site. ropz does pull one back. The boost from the MP9 does at least get them one, but the round is over. It wasn't a full investment, but still a very convincing round here for Complexity.
And 5 already on the T side of Overpass.
Yep.
This is great, at least if you're talking about a 3-mapper grand final.
And without the pistol, this is 5 sequential T-side rounds.
And JT with 12 kills.
Yo.
In-game leader getting a bit of a buff on the stage right now. And we know he's had some hit and miss performances throughout IEM Sydney. Some have been good, some have been quite miserable. But when you're having a call and hit those headies, he's doing a very good job.
So Rain once again, the unenviable task, trying to hold on to the one rifle they have. This B bomb side starting to become a bit of an issue here. Complexity with full control. 4 players surviving once again. Money starting to rack up for them. I think we've got 5 digits on a few players here. That's going to be 5 rounds in a row, Chad. After going down 2-0 here, $11,000 on floppy, $12,000 for Halzo. He can bring out that orb, no problem if he wants to, but I don't think they even need it at this point.
What's the point at this pace? The fact that they're able to pounce it towards the site, really working in their favor. And that AWP for broky will finally come out. So let's see if they want to go for an aggressive opening on the FaZe side.
Oh, it looks like Rain and broky are going to be just the 2 men responsible for containing this side of the map.
This is essentially a default round from FaZe.
Yeah, and it's broky's all the difference made.
Oh, no.
He's actually only tagged him.
Through the rock, I think. So that flashbang stifling. Needs a bit of backup from Rain here. The absolute master of the toilet position. Yeah, right through the rock. You hate to see that. And the first frag will be coming in for floppy. He's been an absolute demon this tournament. And another opening frag has been found for Complexity. Oh, they've got so much time as well. They can just go for a full execution here, knowing that FaZe have to react. And Rain, he's pushing long, and actually the timing could work out for him. JT has vacated the position. It will be that B execution coming through.
Yeah, a lot of information, so at least they can hedge their bets with broky, you would think. Lining up for their util on the go. Smoked off for now. But they want to go through this. This has to be perfect from ropz and Carrigan. Oh, a 6th is coming. Look at that. That's a lockdown. Spray down. ropz with 3. Halzo 1 and done. And JT no health in the 1v3. We talked about his clutches, but not here. Not now. And twistzz keeping the atmosphere high for FaZe Clan. They needed that one.
Yeah, very important. But we did talk about FaZe getting a bit of a buff, right? This should be where they feel like at home on this stage. So still just trying to work themselves in towards this grand final. But you talk about opening picks. We saw floppy finding the opening exchange this time around. I think they've so far got 6 out of the 8 rounds of play thus far. And that's on the T side. They're doing a great job with these opening picks.
The only thing I didn't like about that from Complexity was 40 seconds left on the clock, and they've opted to go through the smoke there. Full grey screen, enabling ropz to get that massive spray down there. It's, like Alex said, exactly what FaZe Clan needed here. They've got a nice full buy here. The kits around the utilities there. And Grim, fast pace through the connector. Floppy looking to crack things open once again. Fearless up towards short. He's got to connect. He's done it once again, but karrigan takes him down.
And JT's gone too. 4 members of FaZe on the B side. They knew what was coming. But EliGE, with Floppy's hard work, maybe he can make something happen here. Oh, cleared the smoke. Great adjustment, but ropz, he trades. Halzak, he punishes. It's a 2-on-2 miraculously. And there's more to come. More to come right here, right now. Grim caught off, and there's a FaZe round.
Starting to turn into deathmatch out there. That pace over towards B, it's in your face. They've run that a couple of times from the Complexity camp. This is feeling like the first time it's been stalled completely.
8 players in one tiny portion of the map. Nades, smokes, flashes, bloodshed, molotovs.
Well, we said the pistol set the tone, and it certainly has. This B bomb side's been under a lot of scrutiny here. Another opening kill from Floppy, but it wasn't enough. The Orpa broky stepping up there, and Rain showing some fantastic form in the grand final here. You can see what it means to twistzz. He knows that's a massive round, as FaZe will be posting their 4th round now. 5-4 overall, 3 more to go, and it will be the tactical timeout for Complexity. Bear in mind, they had a ton of money here, so they'll still have the 5 rifles, all the utility they need. But still, maybe just slowing it down. They're finding these opening picks, but morale still looks pretty good over there.
Yeah.
Very calm.
It looks like a bit of a chuckle out of EliGE just there, which is good news. You want to make sure you don't let it slip away mentally just yet. This is just the first half, and they've already done what I would say is more than enough. If you walk away with a 7-5 half against you, I'd still be very happy. This is Complexity's map choice.
In MR15, Chad, we used to say 5 would be enough. It's a serviceable half. Now we're playing MR12. This is more than enough. They're comfortable at this stage. 1 more would be idyllic, and we'll see if Rain can continue to impress with his opening frag. This time, not landing the shots here. They're going to continue to push towards middle. It's broky. This time opening things up, and a ton of damage inflicted towards JT.
Really uncomfortable now for the remaining Complexity members. The damage so heavy onto JT as well. That spray and nade combo leaves him with just 7 HP. And
broky's searching.
He is searching despite the advantage they have. It's well timed and finishes off JT nicely. A 2-man advantage for FaZe to tie this game up.
Yeah, he was barely walking. Almost slung down by that HE from Rain. But now they need another floppy incision.
He's done it once, he's done it twice. Will there be thrice? Angle found onto karrigan. That AUG gave him the little bit of info he needed to pull the trigger. Floppy anticipating this rotation from that Rain hold. karrigan flashed off, dead to right. We need another, and Grim provides it, but they're still low. And with broky's shot, it puts it all onto Grim. He's a sharp shooter. The first is gorgeous. Needs a whole lot more. Using his util. They want to swing out. They do. It's twistzz with just 3 HP, a fraction left of it.
Unfortunate for Grim there. Looked like the alley with the HE would have been a great way to finish that one off. This is one of the players that you do definitely see the tilt start to creep in upon.
Well, there we go. We tied things up. 5-5. FaZe are on their feet after a difficult series of rounds here. The money is starting to run thin on the Complexity side. For the first time, the Galil's coming out, Chad. But I'm not sure about you. The Galil feels buffed in CS2. It feels like it's getting the majority of the kills on the T side, especially early on.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Those second rounds after the plan, it's deadly. Let's see how far Complexity can string this one out. broky, another aggressive layup. This time over towards the fountain position. twistzz trained in and needs to be aware of that internal clock. Playground was given up. You can see he needs to drop back and consider that. But the key piece of this round is number 8, ropz, lying in the upper bathrooms, given a lot of freedom from karrigan. He's that linchpin between the sides, but a big fight coming Rain's way.
Yeah, a big fight with the whole squad. JT, how's your aim here? Oh, it's perfect. Finds the insta-dink. There's ropz for the rebuttal. Does he get away? Tucks in. He knows they're coming. Willing to take these duels against Robin Cool. A double will do.
Yeah, nice positioning there from ropz, falling back to the defensive line, gives them a fighting chance here in the 3 versus 3. Now, bear in mind, the firepower and utility was low here for Complexity, but they've still got time on their side. 1 minute on the clock, it's broky, an iconic position for the AWP. Smoking off the bathrooms, jumping for information. He's got a lot on his plate right now, but he's certainly capable of defending the A-bomb side. Floppy just waiting for that smoke to go down, seeing if there's any sort of rotation coming in from the connector. They still have 2 smokes here. They can smoke off bank towards CT spawn as well. Flash the bomb site, Molotov the truck, and we'll see if that comes through. It's looking likely.
Yeah, karrigan's just blocked, so calling the bluff off the sound cue. All the information flowing. This will free up the rotation point of twistzz. He can join broky over towards the side. They have no util to block, but at least they'll have the pieces in the right place and a fast flank.
Here come the smokes, the execution. FaZe Clan more than ready due to the information that karrigan garnered here, and twistzz is in a prime slot to mow them down.
Should be fine with broky, who already connected the first shot. It draws attention. Halzuk's unable to find anything, and only the one for EliGE. FaZe take the lead.
Yeah, Chad, you're dead on there. The fact that karrigan took that calculated risk at that point, it gets the information, allows them to rotate another player back towards A. They read the execution coming through, and a player like twistzz, AK-47 in hand on the A bomb site, no problem whatsoever.
And the timing as well. Imagine if it was like 3 or 4 seconds later in that moment. Maybe they get in, maybe the bomb goes down. So great timing there from the in-game leader, but Complexity, they're committed now. The rest of the half will be all about 4 spies with that loss bonus up on their favor. As weird as that sounds, they will be able to flourish with these Galils time and time again.
And it's broky with a lightning fast opening. EliGE did not see that one coming. Keeping it dynamic is broky. 1337 indeed, as there's another for the Orpa.
Oh, and he's not, is he?
He wouldn't.
Come on, broky.
Surely that's enough.
He really doesn't. He's getting flashed in. Oh, broky! No way! Absolute insanity! FaZe Clan 7!
Von deinen Lippen tropft der Schaum.
Oh, Sydney! Are you having a good time tonight? So are FaZe Clan as they turn it around. Looks like Complexity had them on the ropes for a moment, then they respond with some absolute heroics. Broky ending that half with some insanity.
It was 5 in a row for Complexity, but a complete rebuttal from FaZe Clan, giving 5 back in return. They lead the half here, 7-5, as they switch over to the T-side campaign. Bear in mind, this is the pick of Complexity. This pistol will mean absolutely everything. We'll have a look at the FaZe buy here. Very technical, 2 smokes, 3 flashes, and P250s in hand as well. They're waiting for the aggression here towards long, and they might get it. It's Floppy and EliGE.
This has been a key for FaZe throughout the playoffs, taking pace out of CS2.
Yeah, some pace now though onto EliGE's position. The whole squad can swing him. He's running out of bullets. It's up to Floppy to cover. They're going to lose them both. He takes one. Advantage FaZe.
It doesn't feel like enough, does it? Complexity scrambling now, doing their best to get back over towards the A bomb site. But this is the thing, the fight went so deep in Picnic that there doesn't have to be a commitment from FaZe whatsoever.
All right, JT, what have you got for us? Pressure's on now, still plenty of time on the clock, still those 2 smokes available. They're waiting for the CT reactions, and JT needs information, needs a hell of a shot as well, does damage towards broky, but comes through. It's Carrigan that brings us into the 4 versus 2 now. Grim and Hulzerk, what is the play? What can he possibly do? What is the remedy? Hulzerk needs to find at least a couple of kills. Good position, and a better shot there, takes down twistzz.
That's a start. Onto the bomb carrier, no less, onto the sharpshooter. And twistzz, and there he goes. Wow. It's Carrigan's pistol round.
Yeah, you can say that again. Grim, he can still win this. It looks improbable, but this is the man who can deliver in these sort of situations. Flashed off though. Brilliant pistol there from FaZe. Playing the round as it comes, waiting for the CT aggression to come through. A perfect flashbang deployed towards long, gave us them 2 big frags at that point, and the CTs had no choice. They had to peek for information, and Carrigan, like you said, this is his pistol, takes down his rival in-game leader, and Hulzerk robs to close things out, and it's going to be 8-5. Now, do we see the force buy here for Complexity? The CT side, you've only got $1,900. It might not be worth it, and they are going to take the full eco here. EliGE invests with a P250, so I don't think we'll be seeing any antics here this round.
No, this is very on meta for as far as Sydney's concerned.
We've seen this a few times. Like CSGO, we didn't see MP5s at all. It was a bit of a meme gun. Rain's been using the MP5, and now broky bringing it out round number 2.
Henry, I'm just wondering if they've even set their mid-tier weapon selection yet, or this
right.
is just what's been left, you know? Oh, wait, hold up, we had to pick that?
Well,
yeah, okay.
If the Bizon comes out, I'm with you. Maybe that's the case. We haven't seen that just yet, but the MP5, it can be deadly in the right hands, and broky's having a great game. 17 kills. As we get into round number 2 of this second half, he's actually helped himself to a lot of real estate here. We're going to crack things open, and bear in mind, this is an A stack Complexity as well. So, yeah, the smoke not ideal, but surely still absolutely fine. The MP5 will strike, and there we go. Bomb should be planted. It's up to Rain now to mow them all down towards Connector.
The blender. Come on, open the door. Say hi.
Oh no!
Hello.
JT's fingertips poking through.
Well, if you're trying to pick the lock, mate, we're going to know you on the other side.
Go for the Sam Fisher approach. And there's another. Hulzerk, nothing. SMG gets himself a little extra cash. And Carrigan will as well.
So now we have the awkward situation. You're up against 3 SMGs. Your money's tight. You've got $4,000 on average per player. So what are you prioritizing here? The helmets or the utility? You're not going to have any diffuse kits here. A very difficult round of Complexity. There's the fingers poking through for JT. An unwelcome guest as Rain sends him packing. Like we said, he had to spray them down. Didn't give up any frags here whatsoever. They found a ton of cash and a tactical timeout for Complexity. Maybe technical.
Oh, yeah, might be of the technical variety. So we'll keep our mouths shut as far as some of the particulars are concerned. You can see Floppy just having a couple of issues down the end. But this is the moment where Complexity needs...
Right.
This is where EliGE is very important, and a big moment from him, a multi-kill. That could really set the tone. And when you are looking at the scores on the doors, it has really been JT with a lot of impact. Hulzerk has 9 kills, 7 for EliGE, Grim with a 6, and well, Floppy's not in the server, so we'll have to wait to report back on that. But feels like they've been working on it overnight, Alex. They're back singing.
Ooh! Ah!
I wanted some Johnny Farnham, but it might be a bit difficult to get that one going. Oh, the voice, let me understand. Now Carrigan's having a great time. He's one down here before with Rain in the FaZe jersey.
This is like an in-game leader's dream coming up next. You know you've got full control. You can present an absolutely wild strategy here. You've got SMGs pretty much across the board. You can execute, you can be frantic and chaotic going forward here as well. Complexity are in a lot of trouble in this next round. That's if they can sort out these technical issues as well. It's not an ideal time for it to come through just when you've got to put your heads together, discuss the options coming through. You've got to sit there in silence right now and stew over the predicament they found themselves in.
Well, is this Carrigan just starting to, get the crowd a little bit wet for it, and then as soon as we get back out of this technical timeout, he makes them make even more noise and they go quick.
He used to do that a lot, using the crowd to his own advantage, masking the charge. But right now, a reminder, the players, they cannot communicate. Maybe you can, speak with your eyes.
Well, you can give him a wink, and a nod.
That's about all it gets.
And a smile.
Yeah.
But this is when you're a player and you're sitting there and you look up, you're kind of taking it all in. It really reminds you of the moment, in case you've forgotten you're in a grand final.
And I think for some players, they deliberately try and keep their eyes on the monitor.
I was talking to Nerds about the way that he sets up, and talking to him, he's saying when he has the monitor, he makes sure it's about eye lines so that he doesn't see above it and see everybody behind it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like, it's quite an intimidating arena out there. We were just in that chat ourselves, and I can tell you, I was getting probably a lot more of the brunt of it than you.
Yes.
Every time I missed a shot, didn't get a kill, you can feel it. You can feel everyone cheering for you to fail. And I guess, would you say FaZe are the fan favorites right now?
Oh, definitely so. They got a whole lot of love throughout this playoffs run so far.
Oh, there's Justin as well, making a nice little appearance.
Put a smile on everybody's face today, Sid. Does he walk out?
I'll do a little test. Let's find out. Sydney! Let me hear it if you want Complexity to lift the trophy.
Oh, well, do you even need to check?
Let's do it anyway. And what about FaZe Clan? All right, pretty comprehensive result there. It is looking good for FaZe, I'm not going to lie to you. Bear in mind the pick of Complexity here. They're down 9-5, and it could have been a lot worse than that, Chad. The fact they won that third round eco victory with the hero rifle, that got them back in the game. It could have been an absolute bloodbath otherwise. We're yet to see any of the Complexity players really step up. Floppy's had his opening moments, but still, we need to see someone shine brighter than ever. Looking at the scoreboard right now, at the top it is JT, which is great. He's got 14 kills, but that is not the name you want to be leading the way here in terms of the fragging department.
Oh, well, JT's just put that chair back, so this could be telling that we might have a moment or two more, but definitely a time to chill out. He's, I want to say, done more than enough in that fragging department, as you were just prefacing. But this is where we're on the CT side having to see how Zerg's Orb come alive. When we had a few of their games earlier in the tournament, he was fantastic with the AWP on maps like Ancient. We had that multi-kill for him on Overpass as well. But speaking of Overpass, FaZe have played this map twice, right? They picked it up twice, and they lost it once to Vitality. The second was a victory short, and we've seen ways that they're trying to define the meta. But let me tell you, freeze time's starting to trickle on down. We are ready to get things... Well, hold up, I lied.
Yeah, hold on
I lied. Sorry, guys. It was.
Yeah, we heard EliGE in those interviews as well, talking about how he kept getting to play the same maps. Anubis being a mainstay for Complexity. At FaZe, they immediately throw that spanner in the works, taking it away.
Yeah, come in with that 7 map pool. But a quick plug and unplug right there from the League Ops. Seems to fix most things. Have you tried turning it on and off again?
That's usually the fix, to be fair, but it looks like we have got at least all 5 players on the server for Complexity here. Bear in mind, this year for FaZe, they've had a wonderful couple of years, but 2023 especially, it hasn't been amazing for them. This would only be their second title if they were to pick it up. It was EPL at the start of the year, which of course, the Grand Slam locked in, but since then it's been very disappointing. By their standards, it's been underwhelming. They know it as well. They have not been performing at a level we anticipated. This would be a great return to form. The first CS2 LAN, a statement victory if they can pick this one up.
That's a good noise. That one does signal a tactical timeout, so...
You're right, okay.
We've come to the conclusion of the tech into attack, and the second call for Complexity so far. TC always smiling. The coach's chance to confer with the team about how they want to approach this gun round.
Yeah, not going to be smiling if they lose it, though. 10, so dangerously close to that magic number here in MR12. It does have to start.
So,
now.
This is going to be an interesting round. It's what we call a bonus round, traditionally. You've managed to win the pistol. You've had a very clean second round here. And now Complexity will have on average $4,400, meaning, yeah, you can get your M4. you can get your Kevlar, but you need to choose. Is it utility or helmet up against these SMGs, which is going to be rock'em sock'em in the next round here. And they have not got helmets on 3 players, Chad. This could be massive.
Yeah, Hauser you can understand, but Grim and EliGE, they've opted for util. Looks like it's a fast speed play.
Let's get it.
Are they ready? Testing immediately a FaZe clan. Flash is good, and so is the damage. Floppy under scrutiny. Rain finds the opening, and it's JT! One needed to be more. And it's up to Grim now. He's got help in the form of EliGE.
Oh, nice.
Through the smoke, great find onto broky.
Okay, this one's going to settle in. Bomb not committed, but ropz has got one back.
That's a problem now. EliGE had such a power position, but it's Halzak from the heavens. Nails the orb shot, puts it all onto Carrigan. Has he got a clutch in him on this grand final stage? Bomb retrieval, half of the battle. Oh, Carrigan with the first! A stunning shot onto the AWPer.
Oh, what a move from EliGE, though. Did he mantle up on that sandbag position in the smoke? Because up and over, finding that penetration as the site was under scrutiny. JT doing some damage, sure, but it was finished off. Well, the finances aren't good. There was a lot of damage done on the bonus, Henry. They're going to be able to get a buyout, sure, complexity, but there'll still be emissions as far as utility is concerned, as well as armor, hits as well.
twistzz is reading it well. He could have got the AK-47. He opts for the MAC-10 again, by virtue of the fact there's only 4 players without helmets. I think we're going for the same strat once more.
Brute force.
It was close before. We'll see if twistzz can crack things open again. He's leading the way with the MAC-10. Good damage inflicted. Can't find the kill this time. It's a Famous mowing them down. Floppy returning to form here. It's a 5 versus 3. JT will chime in. This is looking much better. And this grand final is back on. A clean sweep. Pretty much there for complexity. Huge hold from Floppy.
Yeah, holding his nerve on that one. And sending FaZe back to the drawing board. You tried it twice. This time, no cigar, you're going to have to try something else.
I'm just surprised that they're going to do this on a full buy with AKs in hand. Like, as you mentioned, Henry, twistzz coming through with the MAC-10, understandably so on the entry, but Grim, that is a roar you don't see too often. And a massive round to shut FaZe down and send them to these pistols. A chance to draw this just to a back of 1-round game if they don't falter to Deagles.
Yeah, complexity back in this now. And bear in mind, this is an eco, barely even a half buy. They've got no Kevlar on 4 players here. And ropz,
that's even nicer.
They're going down. It's the utility that's absolutely destroying them at this point. Complexity got this round in the bag.
Yeah, hit him with a flash and a smoke next.
Yeah, if you can, get the decoy in the play. Oh, and an AWP for good measure. It's Halzak. Connecting onto broky.
Yeah, this is housekeeping.
And there you go, all 5 alive. Dreamy for complexity. A 1-round game.
And I think some of the keys is in the last 2 rounds, the lack of casualties for complexity, allowing them to build up a bit of a buffer on the CT side. Another one like that, and they'll be sitting pretty. But FaZe will now have an opportunity to respond with rifles. No broky AWP available. And I doubt we see another B rush. So let's expect something a little bit more standard. Likely a default spread across the map. But what tricks have ropz and Carrigan been cooking up? Yeah, you see, it looks like a 3-1-1 and a missed molly out the gate.
Seen a lot of that this tournament.
Yeah, a lot of flubbed util. Doesn't just have to be the flames.
Very proactive here from Cole.
Yeah. And they're going to be nading off the door as well. They are hunting for any sort of information, trying to stifle FaZe Clan in their default here. They've got full control of the B lanes, the connector as well. And bear in mind, FaZe don't have a whole lot to work with here. Sure, they've got 4 smokes, but in terms of other utility, there's barely anything here. They're on the back foot. They know they've been rumbled, and the CTs are hunting around the map.
But look at how much space EliGE has already. This is mental. Or ropz might find him.
Oh, yeah.
The timing here is insane.
This doesn't happen every day. ropz and EliGE.
ropz is coming.
Yeah, I think it's going to be all good for ropz here. Can't quite believe what he's seeing. But now the information flows. They've had that clear. Do you commit to the call?
Graham.
He's between enemy lines right now, and there's Carrigan. How? Somehow gets his gun on in time.
That's unbelievable. It was on a silver platter for Grim, and now 4 players completely.
Halzak's here.
Yeah, maybe he's got something in him. He's got the nade, he's got the AWP, maybe one from Halzak. That's a good start. Needs a multi-kill, a team kill, sure, but a 1v2 for Floppy. Needs a headshot. ropz the one to find it. And it's FaZe up to the double digits first.
Oh, and damn, Fortune with the timing there, wasn't it? If EliGE was any later, if he didn't even return to take that slack over towards A, EliGE is the man who has all of the space, all of the timing, and likely all of the kills.
It was such a good maneuver as well. They had so much control of the map there, and it comes down to the absolute granular detail. The fact that ropz finds him after he slipped the net. He was primed for like 3 or 4 kills there, and it is ropz to close things out as well. Great position for floppy. He definitely was capable of closing in that 2 versus 1, but couldn't find the shot.
Grim's going to be kicking himself as well. That Carrigan kill.
That's true.
I'm not sure how that happened.
I can't believe Carrigan even hits the shot in response.
Never mind, yeah.
How has he done that?
It's a specky one from Carrigan, make no mistake, but I'm sure Grim's going to be blaming himself. And you got to get out of your head, you got to get back into the round. Another one coming up next.
Yeah, and FaZe are the ones who have actually taken the tactical timeout here, so maybe just discussing, hey, how the hell did EliGE get there?
It's because the money's low once again. Like, they're winning these rounds with one player surviving. I think I saw a couple of kills in the mix at this point as well, so it's a difficult round on both sides. This is it. This might even decide if FaZe can just close this one out right here, right now, if they can find the victory. Look at it, 2 Galils, make it 3. They do not have firepower. They've opted for the utility, maybe some more set-piece mentality here. Halzerg knows he has to step up. He's gone in towards the connector, but here comes broky. Aggressive, of course, up towards Shaw. Looking at the first pick, and he might just find it. JT, will he be inquisitive towards Shaw? One more step, he'll go down. It's Carrigan finding the opening frag, and do they commit?
They don't need to. Do they want to? Halzerg gives broky a taste of his own medicine, and it's more from Halzerg. Stepping up on the big stage, and EliGE, you're right, is on hot pursuit of twistzz with that bomb.
Perfect position again.
Not ready for that one. An easy one for North American superstar, and now up to Rain in an impossible clutch. They have the bomb. What are you supposed to do?
Has a window of time here if he wanted to try and backstab EliGE, but you can see very, very worried about a player taking a heads-up fight. So he's gone the long way round to open up these angles, but they've fortified the bomb even more so. 2 players sitting on it. I don't know how you're even meant to have a look in if you're Rain.
I mean, even if he had a smoke, it wouldn't have gone far.
The incendiary might be something he can work with at this point. If he take an opening kill, the incendiary lock up a choke point, and maybe he can do something with it. But speaking of incendiary, he's actually had one land at his front door here. 30 seconds remaining. He's got a flash to work with as well, but surely no chance at this stage here. It would be an absolute nightmare for Complexity to give up even more than 1 kill. And there's the first. It should be traded out. Great positioning. And it will be Complexity closing it down to just 1 round difference here. We go 10-9, and the money is completely shattered for FaZe Clan. It should be a full eco at this point.
Recap how that one went down. This is the Halzerg push. The fact that he gets broky and a second. And this push from EliGE did seal the deal.
Well, this time he does get to be that nuisance. So redemption for him in a follow-up round. That'll give confidence for these aggressive moves for EliGE. You'd hate to lose 2 in a row where you get caught by this weird timing and you're going aggressive. That might cancel plans for the rest of the half.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's more common than not these days.
Yeah, that's surprising to see.
Oh, and floppy just landed on the wheelbarrow. You've got to be careful when throwing yourself in towards the waters.
Bear in mind, it is up against a full eco. So, as we always say, Chad, no harm, no foul. There should be no problem whatsoever going forward here. They haven't got much more than a P250 and a Desert Eagle in the hands of Rain here. No Kevlar to work with. And so they're just looking for a couple of kills here. If they get the bomb down somehow, there'll be a victory in its own right. But you can see very passive for Complexity, not giving anything away at this point. They've ascertained they're up against the pistols here, and they're not going to give anything to work with here on the FaZe side.
EliGE has Grim covering his left side. And a couple of those Deagle shots, not far off the mark. But EliGE should be set up for the multi-kill. Grim and EliGE doing it stylishly. Swapped into the USP. And we will be looking at a 10-10 scoreline.
It's just crazy to see a competitive game on the stage.
Yeah.
These have felt few and far between. FaZe absolutely destroying ENCE. 13-0. This one, Complexity. It is great to see. This is a team who is showing innovation. They're definitely grasping CS2.
Absolutely.
Sure, some of their players like a little bit of a complaint about the game, but clearly they've got their head screwed on right and they are focused for the event ahead.
Yeah, and aiming to lift North America's first IEM trophy since IEM Chicago 2019.
Did you say North America's trophy?
Yeah, North America's.
That's kind of wild, isn't it? All right. 4
You remember
years
that
in the
event,
making.
Henry?
I do. That was quite a while ago.
Yeah,
God damn, that was a while ago. That felt like a different generation.
Yeah.
Time between drinks.
And for Complexity, I mean, just to get their first IEM title in CS, you know, not even CS2, CS. CSGO certainly didn't go well. Maybe I shouldn't just say CS, because of course we did have
1.6.
1.6.
They were quite good at that.
Yeah, but CSGO and CS2 for sure.
Right then, another
Ooh,
gun round
a different
available.
approach.
One for the smokes instead, so trying to deny access towards the fountain, and you can see they've got these novel plays here. Complexity ready for the CT side on Overpass here. Lovely little boost for EliGE. He's got full control of short, and you can see FaZe on the back foot here. They've been completely ruffled by these EliGE pushes here. They're very, very careful going into round number 21 here. Want to make sure the CTs don't obliterate them at the start of the round in terms of positioning.
Biggest note for me is nobody from FaZe worrying about a B push. EliGE's currently ushered himself through connector and A, so I guess they want to apply that large net over towards this sector of the map. But it's very, very quiet. No util, no spamming, no space, and a lot of room with EliGE on this boost again.
You can see them really trying to exploit the fact you can blow these smokes open towards connector. 2 HEs to allow EliGE to maybe get an opening frag, but no damage inflicted. And now active once again. The AWP confirms that Grim can push him towards the bathrooms and take the first kill of the round as well. Looking for the double, gets the dink on broky, but it won't be quite enough. A 4-on-4 technically favors the T side here, and they're looking to continue to push in towards A. Actually, I tell a lie.
It's all on him. It's all on JT. If he goes down, the site is open. Look at that. 3 players spamming through. And ropz is the one to bring it home. This is a wide open bomb site. I say that. Perfect timing from the incendiary. EliGE has bought himself just a couple of seconds to dig his heels in, and now he's set up for potential success. Considering expecting a boost, but it's ropz loud about this now. Oh, look at the damage. ropz has 1 HP. He has the bomb, but it doesn't matter because halzerg left alone with the AWP. It's not the weapon for the job. Spotted a glimpse of the receding ropz.
I think he has to save, Alex. At this stage of the game, the rounds have been tight. Sure, they've posted a few in a row here. They've actually won 5 out of the last 6, but the money is tight. halzerg especially, $800. They can buy into the next round, but it will be FaZe just about getting it over the line there. A team kill in the mix. It's ropz with 1 HP as well, but they get the job done.
Oh, I mean, it looked like a dead round after JT's death, but just EliGE gave us a little bit more hope onto that one. Some damage short.
Yeah, and it was all about that repositioning as well. Like you said, the incendiary down, managed to get a strong position towards shore. He gets 1.5 kills at that point. If he gets a double kill there, I dare say they can salvage the round, but it wasn't quite enough. It's FaZe now touching distance of picking up the first map. Complexity's pick of Overpass and broky doing great work there towards Grim.
Well, now this next round is it for Complexity. If they cannot respond and they lose everything, unable to save, let's call this one curtains for map number 1. Because the finances, as far as the loss bonus is concerned, it's really non-existent.
Yeah, they'll get $1,900 into the next round.
Exactly.
It'll be map points as well, right? You're dead on. This pretty much decides the map. They do have a decent buy, as mentioned, though. They have the halzerg AWP, M4s otherwise. You can see the utility's not bad as well, but it will be the final timeout. Bear in mind, MR12, you get 3. They've all been burnt up now on the Complexity side. It's tense at this stage. A real swing round. It decides absolutely everything, especially on the side of Complexity here. They've been very impressive with their aggressive maneuvers, hunting for information, but do they want to take that sort of risk here in such an important scenario? 11-10. We're getting into what could be the deciding round.
halzerg has a decent spawn, doesn't look like he's going to use it, just be limping out the standard protocol utility to slow the Ts, and his will land, singeing on rain, still takes the space. halzerg, you've got to be careful, you're on your own.
Yeah, wants to puff up his chest with some of those early nades. It is a lot riding on him right now. The responsibility for that first letter of the alphabet is exclusively halzerg. That will change eventually. Grim likely the float man. Smoked off on the bathroom side.
Yeah, is that enough pressure to force a rotation? Apparently not.
Not unless halzerg feels the pressure, and now he will. Look at that, Molly sticking around, pulls the trigger, no luck. And half HP for him, not far off on the pot shot.
Yeah, he isn't done just yet. You can see he's being combative. He knows he has to carry this round, try and defend the A bomb site alone if possible. He's gone down the 42 points of health, but not dissuaded from the angle, hoping to hold them off, but otherwise we've got FaZe getting ready for the B execution here. They'll leave Rain in a prime position for a backstab here, and they'll go for the contact play in towards B.
Yeah, contact indeed.
Oh yeah, 1 molly to start it off, a smoke for floppy. He's worried about short now. The Bullets are fired, pressure is applied. 3 coming out of the monster side. Rain's already found Halzak, the orb's gone. But it's this test now for Floppy and JT. Trying to hold onto their bomb site. Hold onto the hopes of tying this game up. Only ropz and Karrigan can disrupt further. He misses his chance. EliGE shuts him down. And Karrigan, the last man to fall, he'll give it a good go. But Complexity, they forced us the distance.
I think FaZe found themselves in two minds. When Rain found the kill up towards A, they were already out monster, and there may be a slight bit of hesitation of, hey, should we drop back and head towards the other side? But they were overcommitted. They couldn't get out of dodge. They looked for the fights. They didn't secure them, and that was it.
I think when Floppy was kind of found out towards the barrels as well, he extinguishes the smoke, and they were hoping he's going to swing. He's going to give himself up, but he just gave them nothing. No one wanted to commit towards the bomb site until that frag was found. The rotations came through, and sure, Halzak goes down the other side of the map, but they know there can only be 4 towards B. They start getting sprayed down, and we go 11-11. FaZe are in a lot of trouble here now.
What a tense moment this is. Last time out from FaZe also burnt, so the 6 we get in regulation, all done. They are, well, I don't want to say playing for overtime, but they didn't all in. They did not shove. They get 2,400 as the loss bonus into the next. So this considered call from Neo in the timeout has allowed them to check through the finances, read the abacus, and decide we can give this a crack with a partial investment, and then next round we go into a full buy with the AKs. Complexity might be the first to reach 12.
There's only 2 sets of Kevlar, Chad. I'd call this more of an eco. You've got a Glock on Karrigan.
You're right.
A couple of deagles. I think this is a locked-in round unless EliGE oversteps the mark here. Trying to work out what they're up against, and it's ropz to the Desert Eagle. A little bit of damage there towards Grim. He needs to be careful here. And EliGE, great kill.
That was necessary. He's also aware there's likely a whole lot more with that flashbang. He'll hear the steps. Halzak needs to support him. If he can't get away, he's backing in. Safe.
Such an X factor. Think about the different positions that EliGE, Whiplash has found himself. Aggressive towards A, connector over towards B, boosted. They are really using him as his star power.
That's JT in his 22nd frag here.
Oh, what a showing.
What an absolute baller of a tournament he's had so far. Not known to be a fragger over the years, but this tournament he is proving otherwise. Fantastic work time and time again, and JT, he's got a few more kills on his plate available to him. There's Karrigan looking for the double, and he delivers. Is there anything left for FaZe here on the eco? He finds the AK-47.
This can't be happening. Complexity up against nothing more than a couple of pistols.
No way, not like this.
Wait, the bomb's in con. The bomb's in con.
And
Collision course.
EliGE might find him. And a huge release of the pressure valve. As EliGE has taken the bomb carrier down. Hold on, Karrigan still hitting shots.
Karrigan didn't have Kevlar here, and he's on for 4 kills right now.
How do they get the bomb back?
2-on-2.
How do you get it back through the smoke?
20 seconds, EliGE. He knows what his job is. After a couple of seconds, they won't even have time to plant the bomb.
Big nade.
Slows him down. They'll take the opportunity to swing on through. EliGE hits the first. No time in this one for twistzz. And all of that hard work, a good shot short, but all of that hard work from Karrigan, it does not translate into a 12th.
Oh, decent damage, sure, but as we go into the final round of play here, they're going to have to buy. 12 secure for Complexity, their map choice. They are looking to pick up map number 1 against FaZe Clan. Their aura on the stage right now is starting to shake.
Oh, you're so right as well, Alex. That linchpin, the bombing towards the connector, as soon as it goes down, all of Karrigan's efforts are nullified. He was the player that entered the round with Glock, no armor. He picks up 3. He did so much hard work at that point, but it wasn't quite enough, and Chad said on, that financial damage sure has a slight knock-on effect. Floppy's got a FAMAS, but overall it's the last round of regulation here. Looking to close things out, and they're aggressive. They're playing to win this round. And they actually can continue that push as well towards T-Spawn.
Yeah, this is really something special out of EliGE and JT. With so much pressure on your shoulders, the first map of a grand final. You haven't been in this environment before with this much at stake. And it's Halzak tested. He'll hit a shot, he'll get away.
JT.
EliGE is cooking too on that flank from the monster side. He hasn't finished off his meal. broky bleeding with the bomb. JT fragging up a storm, this in-game leader. And Complexity 2 kills away. Touching distance. Still room for error. Is Karrigan alone? And Complexity just need to bring him down. One man, he's gone. And Complexity have the lead. This fairy tale, it's not done yet.
Welcome to the grand final. This is what it's all about, right down to the wire. It looked like FaZe were running away with this one, but no.